Hi, this is Charles and Angela Todd with DMG, and today we're talking about Phase 1, the Environmental Assessment Survey, and why do I need to do one? So typically, most of our clients are going to be doing one because the financial institution is requiring it. 99.9% of the time, the bank's going to require it.
Yes.
So they want to make sure that whatever they're lending on, that asset does not have any environmental issues that could devalue the property. So if the bank cares about devaluing the property, you should probably care about it too, because that's your asset. You're the one that's responsible for that. So give us a little rundown on what the Phase 1 entails.
Sure, and more than just devaluing the property, you need to know if there is a health and safety issue for worker protection, and also if soil to groundwater has been contaminated. And that's what your Phase 1 is going to tell you. It will let you know if the site, the current site, the past site use, or your neighboring properties have in any way helped or aided in any kind of contamination to the property, which could be a dry cleaner, a gas station, industrial use of the property that is some kind of machine working, or heavy industrial, or whatever the site use may be. A lot of people with their heavy industrial use will use solvents, and solvents are notorious for causing soil vapor inside of a building.
Well, and as you bring up the point about solvents too, and you've stated all of these dry cleaners and heavy industries, solvents are in commercial cleaning products.
They are.
So it could even be in an office building if there's been some type of spillage of solvents. Those solvents don't evaporate.
They don't.
Those solvents stay there.
They migrate.
So we've seen these type of incidents where we thought there could be nothing there.
Right.
And then one little thing was brought up, and then a Phase 2 was done, and there was soil and
vapor in the building.
Yeah, there was issues.
Yeah. So you always want to make sure that you are doing your Phase 1, which will cover you under the Innocent Landowner Defense Act, but also as AAI's All Appropriate Inquiries, which is also in ASTM standards. So ASTM is basically like the governing agency where everything is under a standard that us as consultants have to do these reports by, so that there's no variance in the information that we receive. And we check everything, so asbestos and lead and mold and PCBs and radon and any type of contamination, and we do city visits, get documents from the city, we do pull agency records from Department of Environmental Health, from the fire department, from DTSC's website, there's GeoTracker, there's EDR, Environmental Data Resources, where most of those agencies report to EDR, and which they update their databases typically every 6 months. And that there is a shelf life on a Phase 1, which is typically every 6 months. So if it's outdated, it'll have to be updated. But you want to make sure that you're doing it for your deal. You want to make sure that the property and the environment is safe for you and your workers. And you need to know this stuff. You need to know if the current or past site use or any neighboring properties have contaminated the site in any way. If there's any mold issues, that's a big one that comes up a lot. Stained ceiling tiles, you just want to make sure that there's no mold growing behind there and causing issues for workers, because you become liable.
So you mentioned as far as making it a safe environment for yourself and your workers, but also from an investor perspective for your tenants.
Yeah.
Because if something comes up with those tenants and they find something else, guess who's going to be left holding the bag?
Right,
The
are.
The landlord.
Right.
So, the main thing is making sure that property that you're getting ready to invest in is not impacted negatively from an environmental perspective, unless you want to go out and pull all the documents from all the agencies that Andrew's mentioned, and you want to go through all those like we do. We have multiple people go through those. Unless you want to do that yourself, give us a call. We'll take care of it. We've been in business 22 years. We know what we're doing, and we're going to help you out.
Absolutely. So for any questions, you can call us, or you can just go to dmgcorporate.com. You can order a Phase 1, or again, if you have any questions, you can just pick up the phone, give us a call. We'd be happy to help, because we are here to help you close the deal.